now that the sun is starting to come up, we're starting to get a better look at some of this damage here, and I want to show you where that explosion occurred. If you'll take a look right behind me here, the red brick building with the green awnings, that is where we are told that explosion occurred shortly before 6 last night, and that damage extends all the way across the street here. As you can see behind me, broken glass, windows blown out of these buildings here. Many of these buildings boarded up here this morning. Good morning. Yeah, I'm in the Toyland section here at Blaine's Farm and Fleet, and gosh, it's hard not to feel like a kid again out here, and that's just really the magic of this event. It got very emotional, as you can understand, seeing the sight of this plastic bathtub that kept this family safe while the tornado rolled through last night. This line of voters waiting to get in and cast their ballot before they head into work this morning. And the damage, just to give you an idea of how powerful this storm was, the damage actually extends all the way through the car. The dog days of summer are officially upon us. It's already starting to feel hot and sticky out here, and it's early on in the morning. Now it's just going to get hotter as the day goes on. I'm outside of the Peoria police station right now, which is going to be serving as a cooling center. It's quiet here now, but it was a busy and violent night for Peoria police, taking them to 3 different shootings. One of them right here in the back alley behind the 2300 block of Wiswall. We've seen a lot of customers get on trying to pay. They aren't aware that it's free rides all day today. As you can see behind me, the stage is set. Bernie Sanders set to take that stage around 10 this morning. Yeah, Lindsay, I spoke to Rachel Potts this morning. She's a spokesperson for Caterpillar, and she tells me the company wants the community to know that Peoria will still remain its hometown. And this does not mean picking up and moving what the company already has here in central Illinois. The move to Chicago will start later this year. No word yet on an exact date, but it will start with the CEO and senior executives. Other core corporate functions will follow. Brooklyn Andracky and her mom have their routine down. On Thursday mornings, they wait at the edge of the driveway for the garbage truck to make its way down their street, rain or shine. They smile and wave, and it just so happens that the garbage man rushes out of his meetings to get to their neighborhood to do the very same thing.
Brooklyn, what's today, sweetheart?
The garbage man.
For most, garbage day isn't exactly a day you get dressed up for. But Thursdays are a special day for 3-year-old Brooklyn Andracky. What started as a fascination with the flashing lights and the horn, anxiously waiting, smiling, and waving as the truck made its way into the neighborhood, turned into a highly anticipated meeting with the guy inside the truck, a year in the making.
The first time she met him, it was, I think, to her like meeting a celebrity, because she was just kind of in awe over him and that he was actually standing at the end of our driveway, like the garbage man.
That man is Delvar Dobson. Turns out he also was looking forward to seeing the little girl.
I say my day really starts when I pull into this neighborhood and I see Brooklyn.
Every morning I ask her what she dreamt about, and it's always Santa. And today it was the garbage man.
Sorry, Santa. Regardless of the title or the position, it's about recognizing your gift and serving it to the world. But I believe this is my life work, and this is what I was born to do, to give just a piece of kindness.
As for the little girl and her superhero sanitation specialist, it's an unlikely friendship that will last far beyond garbage day.
See you, Brooklyn!
So cute. Now, Dobson is also a mentor to children. He says other children in the community also run out to see the smiling garbage man, and it's how he knows he's fulfilling his life's mission. Yeah, Paul and Evelyn, after several months in the hospital and rehab, Paul and Valerie Litton's bodies have healed. But now they're turning their focus on rebuilding in the same spot the explosion happened.
5 months ago, and still somewhat emotional.
Looking at this new construction, nestled on a quiet stretch of Farmdale Road in rural Washington, it's hard to imagine what's happened there.
I remember the sensation of falling, and I thought it was just that dream where you're falling and you can't catch yourself, you know.
It was just before 2 a.m. on August 24th when Paul and Valerie Litton woke up to a loud boom.
I was rudely awakened from the dream by hitting the ground and facing then the back of the house. I was outside.
The Littons were thrown out of bed and into the air, landing as far as 50 feet away from their home before it burst into flames.
I knew that we needed to get away from it, so I started yelling for her, hey, we need to roll. You know, we got to roll away, you know, from the heat. Sorry.
The couple amazingly survived. Both had broken bones. Valerie had burns on up to 60% of her body. Nearly 6 months later, they're back to work and chose to rebuild in the same spot.
We thought about whether it would be painful or not to rebuild out there, but yeah, we love it out there though. It's a beautiful spot.
A new place to build new memories, but the Littons say that night in August is one they'll never forget, and their story of survival will fill their new home with gratitude.
We're just grateful and, you know, just happy, you know, that knowing that it could have been a lot worse, you know, I'm very thankful.
The 47th class of cadets are now 5 months in, and they're getting ready to graduate next month. We introduce you to 3 of them, Noah, Dakota, and Madeline. All of them called this voluntary program a last chance, but as it says in its name, it's a challenge. And now only one of them remains. Take a look.
I'm willing to face the challenges as they throw them at me, and I'm going to get through it.
That was 17-year-old Noah Races back in July. The Peoria Heights teen left the Lincoln's Challenge Academy program back in October.
Oh, I heard it's tough.
Kodak Williams also left the program just days after arriving on site.
I'll be happy to see like my family proud, like, because that's like not something I see a lot.
But Madeline Wolf from Morton is 5 months in, now part of the Voices of the Challenge choir, although it's now her dad who's singing her praises.
He said he was proud of me. Every time I get a letter from my family, at the end it says, we're proud of you, and it's just like, wow, like I really have made them proud, definitely. And I've not only have I made them proud, I've made myself proud.
Hey, don't be a fool!
Wolf is hitting high notes, both in the choir and in life.
I've changed my life a lot. I feel like, to be honest, I would probably be arrested because like I was like stealing stuff and doing drugs and stuff. There were different times I wanted to just give up, but I'm here to better myself.
Cadet Jarlin Williams is also in the crowd at this year's Thanksgiving program. The 17-year-old is from Manual High School.
You could have the option to go home, stay here, get a GED, and make a better life, or just go home and do what you was doing before. And I'm not trying to do what I was doing before.
Williams says he tried running away from the program at first, but then he had a realization that changed everything.
Everything you know you're not supposed to do. Gang banging, violence, and mob actions and all that. I wouldn't have been able to make it. I'd probably be somewhere in jail, to be honest with you, or dead. And I don't like them two options.
You've almost made it.
Both cadets are getting ready to graduate, taking a GED and what they've learned as part of the challenge with them.
There's no way I'd give up. It just wouldn't happen.
This place gave me so many opportunities, and I took all of them.